You gave it your all. For decades, you worked, you saved, you sacrificed. You did everything right. And now you've stepped into retirement. Or you're standing at the edge of it. But what if I told you that right now, even after all that effort, one wrong decision could undo it all? Not through bad luck, not through recklessness, but through 7 simple, silent, soul-crushing mistakes that too many seniors make every single day. And here's the kicker. They don't even see it happening until it's too late. But you won't be one of them, because today we're pulling back the curtain. We're shining a spotlight. We're walking straight through the fire so you don't have to get burned. Let's go. Mistake 1, ignoring inflation, the silent killer of retirement. Inflation doesn't yell. It doesn't bang on your door. It creeps, it whispers, and it steals. Groceries, more expensive. Rent, creeping. Prescriptions, skyrocketing before your eyes. You look at your bank account, and it's still got the same number. But what that number buys, shrinking, fading, disappearing. This is the financial erosion no one tells you about. It's the slow bleed of retirement. You thought $100,000 would last you, but next year, it won't. And the year after, even less. If your money isn't growing, it's quietly dying. Don't let it die in silence. Inflation is like a thief in the night, silent, constant, and deadly. And just because you can't see it happening in real time doesn't mean it isn't happening. Imagine going to your favorite grocery store, the same one you've gone to for 20 years, and realizing the $50 that used to cover a week's worth of groceries now barely fills your cart. That's not imagination. That's reality. That's inflation. So what can you do? You stay awake. You educate yourself. You move your money where it has a chance to breathe and grow. You act. Because awareness alone isn't enough. You need movement. Mistake 2, underestimating healthcare costs. Getting older isn't free. It's expensive, painfully expensive, and not just for surgeries or hospital beds, but for the little things. The overlooked costs, the that's not covered surprises, the dental work, the hearing aids, the rehabilitation, the prescriptions, the in-home care, all those quiet, costly invaders that sneak into your retirement and ransack your peace of mind. The cruel irony? Just when you need health care most, it becomes the least affordable. Don't get blindsided. The bills will come. You can't stop them. But you can be ready. And you must. And here's the bitter pill. Even healthy seniors underestimate their costs because aging doesn't come all at once. It's a drip, a slow march. First your knees, then your back, then you need glasses, then you're seeing a specialist you never imagined you'd need. It builds quietly. So don't plan like nothing will happen. Plan knowing something will. And when it does, you'll be calm, prepared, and one step ahead. Mistake 3, giving too much money to family. Too soon. Let's get real for a second. You love your family deeply. You give them the shirt off your back. But here's the truth that hurts. Love without limits becomes sacrifice without safety. You help with college. You pay off their debt. You gift a down payment. You smile, but you're bleeding. And when life hits you with a curveball, you've already handed away your cushion. I've seen it. I've felt the regret behind those grateful smiles. Generosity is beautiful, but survival is essential. Protect yourself first. That's not selfish. That's smart. And hey, if this is hitting home, subscribe, smash that bell, and hit that thumbs up. because these conversations, they're the ones that matter most. Mistake 4, not diversifying income streams. One income source is a single leg on a wobbly stool. It might hold, but shake it and everything topples. Pension, government check, retirement fund. If you're leaning on just one, you're gambling. And retirement? It's no place for roulette. Diversify. Build in layers. Stack safety on safety. Because peace of mind doesn't come from hoping things work out. It comes from knowing that if one stream dries up, others keep flowing. That's real security. Mistake 5, holding too much cash or too little. Cash is comfort, it's safety, it's control. But too much, it just sits there, silent, useless, dying in the hands of inflation. Too little, now you're exposed, vulnerable, forced to liquidate in panic when the market turns sour. Cash is your sword, but it's also your shield. You don't want a pile of rocks. You want a flexible tool, ready when you need it. Tucked away, but never too far, not too much, not too little, just enough. And that enough, that's your number to define. Mistake 6, falling for scams and high-risk investments. Let's not sugarcoat this. Scammers are clever. They're trained. They're patient. They know how to talk. They know what to say. They know exactly how to make you feel like you're missing out if you don't act now. But here's your line in the sand. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. You don't get 12% returns with zero risk. You don't double your money in a month. You don't act now without reading the fine print. And here's the twist. It's not just the scammers you need to watch for. It's the legitimate high-risk gambles dressed up like opportunity. Your money doesn't need excitement. It needs protection, consistency, reliability. Because one reckless move, one emotional decision, it can burn decades of effort. Don't let that be your story. Mistake 7, not having a spending plan in retirement. Budget. Ugh, you hear that word and think limits, rules, punishment. But what if I told you a spending plan is freedom in disguise? It's not a prison. It's a passport, a clear, confident map that says, yes, take that trip. No, not this month, but maybe next. Here's where your money is going and why. Without that clarity, you're flying blind. And blind spending? That's how peace turns to panic. A plan gives you rhythm. It gives you vision. It gives you the power to say, I'm in charge. And isn't that what retirement should be? Final thoughts. Let's land this plane. These mistakes, they're not just financial. They're emotional, psychological, deeply human. They're about love, fear, hope, guilt. They're about what we believe we deserve and what we're afraid to lose. But here's your power. You can change the story right now. You can wake up and say, I'm done playing small with my money. I'm done avoiding the truth. I'm ready to protect my future and live the rest of my life with clarity. So let's do that. If this spoke to you, if it shook something loose, if it made you feel, then do this. Subscribe to Senior Money Insights. Hit the bell so you're the first to know when we drop more truth bombs, and smash that thumbs up, not for me, but for you, for choosing awareness over regret. Your money deserves a plan. Your life deserves a strategy. Your future deserves respect. And starting today, you give it. Let's build a smarter retirement together, strong.